Hi YouTube, hi everyone. So my name is Magali, or Magali. It's a French name, so I have a hard time pronouncing it in English. It's my first YouTube video, so forgive the awkwardness or anything. I've been kind of like debating whether I should do a YouTube channel or not, and I finally decided I would. So I'm filming my ever first video. Officially for the channel, and yeah, so just to give you like a bit of background around me, like about me, I'm 20-year-old, almost 21-year-old student. I live in Montreal, Canada. Yay, Canada. And yeah, my passion for books actually started pretty recently. I'm not like most booktubers. I know most of the people I watch on YouTube either have been in love with reading since they were kids or since they were teenagers. And for me, I was a huge book reader when I was a kid. My mom told me I used to read all the time. And then I kind of went, through my like teenage period where I didn't want to read, and especially, like when we read books in school and they're very boring, and like I kind of fell out of love with reading. And then I started reading last year with The Hunger Games. It was the first book I read in God knows how many years, and I loved it. And then I read The Book of Tomorrow by Cecelia. Ahern. I have no idea how to pronounce her last name, sorry. But yeah, but I just read like maybe 2-3 books last year. And then I discovered BookTube in August 2012, and I fell in love. It was so amazing, and I was like, all like the passion and the motivation that people, like exude in their videos, and you're like, wow, it looks like so much fun. Reading can be fun. And so I've been reading since August, like ever since. I finish a book, I start another one. I'm not, I know a lot of people who read actually can read like a couple of books at the same time. I can't. I'll spend probably 3 months reading both of them. And so I read one book at a time. And I'm a very slow reader, so I have to expect that. But I'm a slow reader and I read one book at a time, but I like enjoying my books, diving into one universe, one storyline, not like kind of dividing my attention or like confusing different aspects of different books. So yeah, so my love story with books, you can say, started last August officially. And I love reading now. I finish a book and I start another one. Like I told you, I don't take breaks. I've always been in the mood to read another book. So yeah, and so on my channel you'll be able to watch reviews of certain books. Probably not all the books I read, probably the ones that I like the most or the ones I like the least, just so you could have kind of like, so I can recommend or not recommend the book for you guys. And then you'll have like fun stuff like tags and hauls and all that. And I buy a lot of books. I have a problem, but I tend to buy mostly kind of like secondhand from secondhand bookstores. I just love the books you can find there, and it's for so cheap. And the bookstore is like where I buy from. They help different causes, so I feel like by buying and getting something I love, I can help someone else. So it's a great feeling. But I do buy from bookstores as well. And yeah, so that's gonna be my small channel. It's called the Book Lovers Chronicles, just because that's what I named my Booklikes. I have a Booklikes account, and it's like a blog, and the Goodreads are kind of like a mix of both. And I've been wanting to start a blog, and then I was like, that's a cool idea, because it's like both of them mixed together, so it's not like officially a blog or whatever. So I named it that way, and so I thought, it would be fit to name my YouTube channel the same name. So if you guys would like to, you could follow me on there, and we can be friends. I can follow you back, and then we can like both share reviews and see what people like, motivate each other into reading, etc. So obviously the links will be down there. There I also have a Goodreads account with the link down there. And yeah, and just to end this little video, it's not going to be too long, I just wanted to show you 5 of my most favorite, like my favorite books, basically actually 6. So I'll start with this one. I have 2 in French and 4 in English. So the first one here is called La riviere à l'envers, which means the upside down river basically. And this book here, I love it. I read it when I was 11 or 12. I was 11 actually when I read it, and I remember loving it, and I have such a deep memory and like great memories associated with this book. So even though I don't remember quite accurately the story, but the fact that it's left such a, I don't know how, such a like, how should I describe it? An impact, or it's still engraved in my memory, that I thought that I should include in my favorite books. Then my other French book, which is, I read it in French. Obviously the books were written in Portuguese, and you can find it in English too. It's By the River Piedra, I Sat Down and Wept. That's the English title. In French it's Sur le bord de la rivière Piedra, je me suis assise et j'ai pleuré, by Paulo Coelho. Obviously his books have been translated in so many different languages, and I never finished a book in French. I don't know why, but that's the only one I have. And it's one of my favorite books. I love it. Then I'm actually going to like say them in order in which I read them. And then I have The Book of Tomorrow by Cecelia, Ahern, however we say her name. So I really like this book. The book I read, this one looks brand new because I've never read this one. I read my local library's book, and I loved it so much I bought my own copy. Then I read Tuesdays with Morrie. Now this book here is my ultimate favorite book. It's by Mitch Albom. You can see right there. This is the book that I go to whenever I have issues in my life, whenever I feel down or I have questions. Like that's the book I pick up. That's where I find all my answers. So I love this book. Then I read Divergent by Veronica Roth. Here, that's my ebook. So I don't have a physical copy of this book. I have it on my ebook. And there we go. I think everyone knows, but Divergent, I don't think I should spend too much time talking about it. But and then the last one is Elixir by Hilary Duff. I was very surprised that it made it in my favorite books, but I actually loved it. And if you like, maybe my next review will be on this book, since I'm reading Devoted now, and then I could maybe when I finish Devoted and True, I can make a video on the trilogy completely, the 3 books in there. And so yeah, so hope you liked my first video, and you would like to subscribe to my channel. You know, all the buttons are on there on your screen. You can like and subscribe. That would be great. It would mean a lot to me. And yeah, so hope to see you guys in another video. Bye!